Hey guys, on Junk for Life. So take a look at my man Pepsi's street strip car he built. Now it's funny you say Pepsi. Yep, that's his nickname, Pepsi. You know why? Because when he was little, he drank a lot of Pepsi and the name stuck. But this guy, I'll tell you what, if it's Pepsi that he drank in order to build this car, then I need to go start drinking some Pepsi. And I don't even like soda. But but check this out, man. This dude built this Chevelle himself, probably with the help of a friend here or there, but pretty much his own build. He did everything, and to me, that's the cool factor here. It doesn't have to be perfect, as I always say. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be cute. But in this case, he built it with a purpose, and that purpose was to build a beautiful-looking Chevelle that fit what he wanted it to, whether it was a 10-second car, 11-second car, had to have a big block in it, had to have a built turbo 400, had to have a 12 bolt, all the things needed in order to make this thing do what it needs to do. He didn't skimp on the interior. He made sure he had all the right chassis components as well as the safety aspect, right? You see the roll cage. And then when he got it all to a point where, you know, the mechanicals were set, he did the right thing. He took it to the track and had to see what it would do and made sure that it was going to perform like he wanted it to. Well, in this particular case, it did, and then some, as you can see here. Then he took it back, finished up the body work, picked out his favorite color, which is 24 karat gold, a special one-off mix. And now you're seeing the end result. You know I'm a Chevelle fan, so I got to give hats off to him. Number one, he has the passion. And number two, he has the ability to build a beautiful car. Look at this thing. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you some track footage, and then we'll wrap this up. Sound Junk for Life, baby. All day, every day. Peace, y'all. What was the best time you got out of this, Peps?
11-12 with no nitrous or nothing.
Was that on slicks?
No, that was with
Drag radials?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Slicks or somewhere.
11-12 on drag radials.
10-5 drag radials fits under there.
What do you think the weight's on this thing? I mean, it's not gutted at all, right? Other than the interior seats.
3,300.
Okay, that makes sense.
3,300.
What I really like about this car, the best part is you built it yourself.
Yeah.
This car didn't go to someone's shop to get built. None of that stuff.
A lot of the wiring went to Buddy Abatello.
Okay.
Yep.
Who did this gold dust paint?
A buddy of mine that was in the garage with me here.
Okay.
We both did that.
Yep.
Both worked on that.
I remember matter of fact, I remember coming up here, or I don't know if it was this garage, but the other garage, and you showed me the color. I was like, what color are you doing it, Peps? And you had the paint can.
Karat gold.
Yes, and I remember you showed me that, and I was like, that's going to be funky. I was like, that is going to be funky.
They don't make the color no more.
What did it come off of? Like, was it on a newer car or something?
No, it's a custom color from that.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
That's the actual color?
The last two cans I could find in the country, I got them off of eBay a couple years ago.
Yeah. That's my man Pepsi right there. Charles, a.k.a. Pepsi Peps. You got to tell me, where did Pepsi come from? I've known you for probably 20, 30 years. Where did the name Pepsi come from?
Originally, believe it or not, when I was a baby, I wasn't this big.
Okay.
I was pretty skinny and pretty wiry.
Pretty wiry?
So my father gave me the name Peppy. Peppy.
Okay, Peppy, like, yep.
Peppy.
Okay.
So later on, a few years after that, got a little older, 7, 8 years old, whatever.
Yeah.
Always had a Pepsi Cola in my hand.
Always.
Always.
And that name stuck?
Right through teachers in school didn't know my real name. They call me Pepsi.
You're like, my name is Charles, but everyone calls me. You started probably calling yourself Pepsi. So that's the color right there.
That's it, right there.
24 karat. Wow.
Yep.
Remember Planet? I remember Planet Color.
Yes,
that
at Napa.
brand. Yep.
At Napa. Yep.
Barrett Jackson. So that was like a one-off thing, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, how big is the motor? Tell me about the motor.
496 cubic inch.
Yeah.
It's a Merlin block.
Yeah.
It's Eagle rotating assembly.
Okay.
Forged, all forged.
Yeah.
18cc dome pistons. Brodex heads are older 305 heads.
Okay.
Milled down to 109.5 cc's.
Okay.
Team G intake.
Yeah.
Zex nitrous system. 1000 HP. Poly carburetor.
Wow. So you hit this thing, or actually you didn't hit it with the nitrous when you went 11, 12, you said?
No, that was no nitrous.
That was no nitrous, so.
I tried it one time with the nitrous and it blew the tires off. And
Yeah. Well, you were on drag radials at the time. What do you got for suspension?
It's a Turbo 400, all TCI.
Yeah.
4,000 stall converter.
Okay.
I forget the company.
And for suspension, as far as like shocks or anything fancy?
Old drag shocks, 9010s.
Just the old 9010s?
The old 9010s in the front.
Yeah.
The back are strange single adjustable.
Okay, so I mean, it's a pretty basic street car setup, though.
Yes.
It's not like full tilt, like
No.
blown race car.
I've driven it on the street.
Yeah.
The rear end's still got a 12 bolt in it. Little beefed up.
Yeah.
33 spline axles, 390 gears.
Okay.
It's been cut down. Me and a buddy of mine cut it down.
And then did you mini tub the rear?
Nope. They fit.
What?
Well, what I did was put the tires under there and measured to see where I had to put the rear end.
So you knew.
To put them equal.
So you made the back spacing of the wheels fit the axle, which then fit the body.
Made the rear end.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
So it's still got all the factory wheel wells and everything in it?
Factory
Dude,
wheel
that's
well.
awesome.
Yep.
Now was this a 71? I think it was a 71. 72, and then you changed it to the 70 nose, right?
No, I like 70.
I know that, man. So for you folks, people that don't know, Peps has got another one. Yours is a what? 70 SS 396.
Nope, 454 LS5 car.
Real deal LS5 car.
Real deal.
Dude.
4-speed. I have a story about that too.
Oh yeah. You gotta send me some pictures of that, and I'll put it in the video.
I will. I'll send you pictures of the garage and everything.
Yeah. Please do, man. I'll put it in the video. Now I've known that car, and I remember when you told me you had it, because you don't tell a lot of people. And I remember when you restored it, right? Mm-hmm. After you did this one, or was it before? Yeah, after. And I never knew that was a real 454 LS5 car.
Yep.
Tonight, here comes this beautiful Chevelle. Check out the paint job. I believe it's a 70, 71. Don't forget that.